Hello, hello, hello. OMG. Welcome back to my channel. So excited you are here. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I appreciate you. It's Jody Dunn, and I am bringing you a bonus video this week. I had a few chores that I needed to get done, and so I thought I would just bring you a bonus video. I'm going to be doing some things with a few plants that I needed to get done, and doing a little bit of cleaning. Also, I'm going to share a super duper easy dinner idea with you that I've been making for a few months now and loving. So if you are new and you just found me, so happy that you are here. Would you please say hello to me and let me know you are new right down in the comment section? I would love to welcome you and say hello to you. And if you're already subscribed, thanks so much for coming back to another video. I appreciate you. Leave me a hello so I can say hi to you as well. So I'm going to repot this. This is my Calathea medallion that has been struggling. I've showed it in a couple of videos. Well, Donna knocked it over. OMG. And so a bunch of soil had fallen out and she's been struggling anyways. So I decided I'm just going to repot her. I'm just going to use the same potting soil that she's in right now and just add some chunky mix to it. So that's why I'm kind of doing it like this. I just wanted to save as much of the soil as I could. I ended up getting one of these like plant things. I mean, you could use it for anything, but Amazon had like Prime Day maybe a couple weeks ago, and I got it for like $7. I'll link it down in the description box if you need something. It just like buttons up on the side, so you get like a little, you know, I don't know, a little like table. Anyways, I ended up getting one. And because she is struggling and has struggled since I got her, you know, a lot of people say Calatheas are very tricky, which this is the only one I've struggled with. She is in the prayer plant family as well. The rest of mine are really doing quite well, but not this one. And actually, after repotting her, one of the leaves totally died, which sometimes they can go into transplant shock. But she has a new leaf that's getting ready to open right now as well. So hopefully that will still open. Anyways, my point was I wanted to take a look at her roots and make sure her roots looked good, and they did. So I don't know why she's struggling. Maybe I need to move her to a different location in the house. Maybe she doesn't like where I have her. But anyways, she's repotted, so crossing my fingers, maybe she'll bounce back. All right, next thing I wanted to work on is my Dieffenbachia. So if you've been with me for a while, then you know I had a thrips outbreak on this plant, and I ended up losing so many leaves. She has flushed back out. She's giving me all kinds of new leaves, but basically the bottom area of pretty much every stem has no leaves. So it's just like big, huge stems with leaves at the very top, and I don't like it. I want it to look like a nice full plant with leaves at every height. So I'm just cutting these stalks or stems, and hopefully they root. Now you could put rooting powder on the bottom of the stem that you cut to help maybe the roots grow in faster. I actually have rooting powder, but I didn't do that. I probably should have, but I didn't. So hopefully they will just root on their own, which they should. So crossing my fingers that they do. And that's just what I'm going to do to make this plant look fuller and bushier again. And then with the stems that I cut, I'm just going to try to do some propagation with this plant and see if I can't create more Dieffenbachia leaves. Or maybe a whole new Dieffenbachia plant. I don't know. But anyways, I did all these plant chores last week. Because I had told you in last week's video, like I couldn't even hardly get out in my backyard. The mosquitoes were so bad to do much yard work. So I spent some time indoors doing some of these things that needed to be done. Now I'm going to put some things that I've been propagating in soil. One of them is my oldest daughter had bought me my first ever succulent for Mother's Day, and Donna wanted a succulent. So look at this. I got little roots and little rosettes starting on these leaves. So I took some of the leaves off the succulent and just stuck them right on a ledge, just in the air. That's what I heard you should do. And sure enough, they're just growing roots. They're growing roots, and little rosettes have started on each one. Now, eventually, these leaves will just kind of die back, and I'll just be able to remove them from the rosette, and the rosette will just start a whole new succulent. So I just put those in water or in dirt now because they have some roots. So I want the roots to go into the dirt. Now I'm just taking this Dieffenbachia, 2 of the stems, and I'm just sticking them right in soil, and I'm going to water them in and see if anything happens. And then just because one of the fun things of having plants and doing gardening is seeing how things work and what works, I'm gonna check on something that I did a few months ago and see if there's been any progress. All right, I just wanted to check something and see. So 3 months ago, I repotted my ZZ Raven, which has not given me any new growth, which is fine. But what I did was 2 leaves had broken off. And so I put them, this little propagation center, OMG, is this not the cutest thing ever? My friend Holly sent me this. It's so cute. So I popped them in water. Now ZZ Ravens take forever, first of all, to grow. They're super easy plants, but honestly, I don't recommend them for beginners because, at least in my experience, it's going to be different for everybody, but they're such slow growers. I've had my ZZ Raven for around 2 years, I think, and it's literally given me 2 new leaves. That's it. So anyways, I put these in water to just propagate and see if I would get, so 3 months. In 3 months' time, I don't know if that is doing anything. Maybe it looks a little different. I don't know. But anyways, I also had another leaf. I had 3 leaves that had broke off. One is right here. And I put it in my chunky soil mix. And so I want to see if it did anything, if it's different in water. This one had a rhizome, so I just put this one in here. So we're just going to pull this out. I just want to see. It should be pretty easy. It's going to be messy, but this is just like one of the fun things of gardening for me, is seeing what happens to things. Oh my gosh, is she doing, she's, are you kidding? I think she's getting a rhizome, which is their root system. Well, they get roots and rhizomes. I don't want to disturb this too much. This is the one that I had potted up. Like, look at that. They look like little potatoes. They're rhizomes and roots. And it has not done anything. And I just stuck a leaf that had broke off in there. And oh my gosh. I'm going to turn the camera around. I think that's a dang rhizome. Let me rinse this off. All right, so again, there is the one that I just plopped in that already had the rhizomes and roots attached. It's not giving me any new growth, but the roots still look good. Here is the one that has been sitting in water. They both pretty much look the same. I'm thinking maybe that is a rhizome forming on that one. So it's been 3 months, actually just over 3 months. And this is the one I stuck in chunky mix. It actually has roots growing out of a dang new rhizome. Even though this plant has not given me any new growth in so much time, I am so excited about this. So, I mean, this is 3 months. 3 months. Ridiculously slow growth. But if you're going to propagate a raven, a ZZ Raven, Do it in a soil mix or a chunky mix because the difference is insane. Now, just for context, because not all plants have rhizomes. Most of them don't, actually. I think this is the only one I have that does have rhizomes, which are going to take longer to grow. But I took a cutting, well, I took 3 cuttings from my lemon lime just over a week ago. 2 of the cuttings died, which did not surprise me. This was the best cutting that I took. So this is probably 8 or 9 days. Look at that. Look at that root. So these are so slow. They're so dang slow. So anyways, I'm just going to let that root grow for maybe another week or 2, and then I'll plop that back in with the mother plant. I just did that to try to fill in the middle of it. But I'm dang excited about this. I cannot believe it is growing a rhizome and roots in soil versus usually water propagation is quicker, but obviously not with the Raven ZZ. So, all right, I'm going to put all this back together now. All right, next thing I need to work on is this beautiful Thai constellation, Monstera. She has already outgrown my repotting. I had to put her in a pot. I know the lighting is bad because I'm facing the sun, because she's getting so heavy that she toppled over. This is the newest leaf that she had given me before. The last time I showed you, it was still unfurling. It has 7 fenestrations, which is awesome. And a new one coming. I tried to use this little thing, which has, like, this leaf totally came off it because it's not big enough. I feel like I got to give her support like now, but I hate to do it because I'm going to have to repot her to do it while she has a new leaf coming. This is going to be, it's going to be huge. So I think we're going to go ahead and do something different with her. All right. So you're going to see the family in this one. I left a clip in here. You can do a couple things with plants that need support. You can do wood stakes of any kind of wood, or you can do moss poles. I didn't want to mess with a moss pole. I might regret it later, but I just did not want to mess with a moss pole. So I decided to do some wood stakes with this. And it's my first time ever trying to support a plant, so I was struggling a little. Donna Jane, can you come help me? I just need you to hold this in place. Why is it in place? Do you need me to move the chip back? Huh? Do you need me to move the chip back? Oh, sure.
Donna, look at the yellow part.
Go ahead, just grab it.
What? What happened?
Did he do his little dance?
Don't steal my spot.
What's your spot?
Where you are right now. That's my spot.
All right, let's not argue over spots. We have lots of spots.
That's my spot. Are you taking the plant out?
Well, yes. I can get it out. They might be.
Whoa!
Yeah, she got some good roots. She got some good roots, Donna.
Definitely need to be repotted. Wait, will this grow off this?
Yes, that's what we're trying to accomplish.
I thought you were talking about that one.
No.
Your hand will be.
Donna, it's just not even dirt.
Yeah, that's dirt.
It's not dirt.
It's dirt.
It's a chunky.
It's manure. It's chunky dirt. That smells horrible.
Okay, now if you let it go, what happens? Oh, she's staying upright. It's fantastic, Donna. Thank you. It's fantastic. And then it was right about this time that I realized these are just like little plant stakes that I should have put the zip ties on. I should have turned this whole thing around, but it was already in and already sturdy. So I'm just re-zip tying this together. Now I actually bought a 4x4 piece of wood, and it just was too big. I couldn't put her in too big of a pot. So that's why I did the plant stakes. I like zip tied 3 together. And somebody might ask, well, isn't wood going to rot when you're getting it wet? Yes, eventually, but she'll be out of this before that ever happens. So I'm not worried about that aspect of it. I'm just worried about what's going to happen. I'll figure that out at the time when I get there. This is 4 foot high. At the rate she's growing now, my guess is this is not going to last me 6 months, but this is just what I'm doing. And I got some Velcro to secure her. She has grown a big, huge aerial root. So hopefully that'll start attaching and she'll start growing up the wood stakes and give me even bigger, more beautiful leaves. My family doesn't care about plants, but I had to ask them how she looked. How does she look, everybody?
Wow, wonderful.
She looks glorious, doesn't she?
I like the pot.
That thing's gonna grow all the way up there.
And beyond if I let her.
Where are you keeping it?
Well, in your bedroom.
Oh no.
She has a new leaf coming right here. It's going to be huge. This is her latest new leaf. See how big this is? The new one will probably be bigger.
Why do we need so many plants?
We don't need them. We want them, Phoebe. There's a difference.
Does it need?
All right, so here she is. She's all potted up. She's got some room to grow. Her new leaf is unfurling. It looks like it's gonna have another 7 fenestrations just like this one. I think I see 3 on this side and 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side. I don't think any internal fenestrations, but she looks beautiful. So hopefully she'll start growing right up there and give me some huge, massive leaf. She's so darn pretty. But for the meantime, she is repotted and seems to be doing well. All right, I thought I would just share a quick dinner idea in case you need one. I'm just going to make some chicken fried rice. I did this like, I don't even know, 3-4 months ago. Because I had some leftover chicken that I had cooked in the crock pot, like some shredded chicken, and I was like, what can I do with this? And I was like, well, I'm just going to try fried rice. Y'all might already do this, but I just have a pan that I melted. I don't have any measurements. I just kind of made this up from what I see them do at the Japanese hibachi. So I think I put 3 tablespoons of butter, chopped up some of an onion, and then I'm adding a little bit of minced garlic in here. And I didn't expect that it would taste as good as it does at the hibachi place. It definitely tastes different, but my family loves it. My girls love it. I love it. I usually make extra so that I can have it for lunch the next day. It heats up really well. I just make some minute rice. That's all I do. And I make extra because my girls like the white rice. They like to eat it on their own sometimes. So anyways, I'm just adding some salt and pepper. Added a whole bunch of rice. I think I make 4 cups of rice is what I make. And I probably added 3 cups of rice to this. And I just, make sure that I get all that butter and onion and garlic all mixed together. And then I just make a little thing in the middle and put a couple eggs in here. Donna really likes egg in her fried rice. The first time I ever made it, I only did 1 egg, and she was like, can you add more egg next time? So now I always add 2 eggs, season the eggs a little, and just scramble those up. And earlier on this day, I had put 2 chicken breasts in the crock pot, and I just cook them on high. I season them, put a teeny little bit of chicken broth in them, and then just shred them up and put them in here. My mom got me a small crock pot for my birthday, I think. Oh, that thing is the best thing ever when I just want to make a couple of chicken breasts and do it easy instead of getting my huge crock pot out. So I just put most of the chicken in there. I save a little bit of chicken for Clarky. And then I just add soy sauce. Again, I don't have any measurements for this. Just do it to your heart's desire, what you think. I'll definitely be adding more soy sauce than this, but I add a little bit and just kind of mix it all up. Then I add a little bit more, and I do put some peas and carrots. I just buy a bag of frozen peas and carrots, heat it up in the microwave, and I add that to this. You can leave veggies out, or you can put any veggies you want in this. More soy sauce, mix it all up. It's so darn easy. It's really yummy. I personally love it. I probably make it like at least once a month, but probably more like once every 3 weeks because it's just such an easy dinner to make. And like I said, my girls will love it. So there you go. And the leftovers are just, they're awesome to warm up. Even Grayson has tried it and she liked it. Even Violet likes it. So this is what it looks like. So if you've never made chicken fried rice at home, highly recommend just give it a try. It's not going to taste like the hibachi place, but it tastes pretty darn good. All right, we're going to do a little bit of cleaning now. We're going to finish the video out with the cleaning. I've been outside the whole summer, and you can see my kitchen's a disaster right now. It doesn't take long for the kitchen to get real bad. I got a lot of just paperwork on the kitchen counter, so I went ahead and took care of that without boring you. I had a lot of things that needed to be filed away, a lot of things that needed to be shredded, and now that I've taken care of that, we're just going to put some things away that need to be put away and get this kitchen cleaned up. I have Grayson and her family coming over this weekend, and my mom, because it is her birthday. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe my first baby is going to be 27. So I hope this video helps you if you need to get some cleaning done this weekend, just to have a friend along with you while you're cleaning. I can keep you company, or maybe I'm help inspire you to get up and clean something that's been bothering you. Let me know if you have any fun plans for the weekend. I'd love to hear. So I'm going to just go ahead and use my favorite Clorox bleach cleaner. I like to bleach my kitchen counters usually just like once a month. Normally I just clean them with dish soap. But once a month I like to give them a good bleach clean as well. So that's what I'm going to do. And for any of y'all that have been following along with my wildlife, specifically my squirrel Cutie, OMG, you are not gonna believe what happened. You're gonna see it in Tuesday's video. Spoiler alert, a lot of the video is gonna be about the squirrels because I discovered something. Another spoiler alert. I have 2 dang squirrels. I didn't even realize it. I can't wait to share it with you. Some of y'all might not like that. I'll make sure to put in that video like a timestamp of when I stop with the squirrel update, so you can just fast forward if you don't want to see that. But I was so darn excited, and I was so confused that I had to share it with you guys. So we're going to move along and make sure that we get every counter deep cleaned. So I got the main one all cleared off, which feels so good. And now I'm going to get these ones cleared. I swear, if the kitchen feels and looks tidy, it just makes the whole rest of the house feel and look tidy. But I'm going to clean off all my little appliances as well. This is my toaster. I always get comments about how weird this toaster looks. People don't even realize it's a toaster, but it's a toaster. I like it because it folds up and it's just kind of compact. It doesn't actually have a crumb tray. Most toasters do that you can clean out, but because this toaster comes down like this front part is the crumb tray that catches everything. So anyways, I'm just going to clean the toaster all off, and she just fits so beautifully right in the corner. We do pull her out when we're toasting bread, but you know, the little tray closes up, and so it just makes it really nice and compact. I'll link it down in the description box if I can find it. I bought this on Amazon like well over a year ago, and I have loved it. In just a minute, you're going to hear the hubs being a smart aleck. I always have trouble with this corner back here because it's a corner and I'm short, and so it's hard for me to reach all the way back there.
You need help there, tiny arms?
Oh, quiet down. I don't have tiny arms, I have tiny legs.
Oh. Where'd my soda pop go?
Well, I moved it because I was spraying bleach. It's right there. He always likes to make fun of me not being able to reach certain things. All right, now I'm just going to clean off the air fryer. The outside, the inside's clean. And put this back in the corner. And just move everything back where it goes. Little Dieffenbachia. I don't know, it's been 4 or 5 days since I did the repot, or since I cut the stalks. Seems to be doing okay, so hopefully those stems are rooting. Just one little section of counter that I want to bleach down and get it all cleaned off and disinfected and put back together. I was in the backyard yesterday, maybe. We got a bunch more rain again. And the mosquitoes were just absolutely horrendous again. So I don't know what I'm going to be doing for yard work on Tuesday's video. But you guys recommended Avon Skin So Soft. A lot of you said that works really, really good as a mosquito repellent. I had taken the girls shopping for back to school, and the place that I went had a little Avon store. So I stopped in and grabbed some. So I'm excited to try it. I was washing all of Clark's dishes out, and I decided I don't clean the actual holder very often, and you can see how dang dusty it was. So I'm going to clean this off as well. And I call this Clark's dishes, which they are, but most of you know Tom likes to drink his water out of this big one. This big one was Gus's. I lost Gus. He was my Great Dane that I lost in 2021. I've never gotten rid of this because Clark drinks water out of this big one. Tom drinks water out of this big one. And now you know I have Flash, and Flash drinks water out of the big one as well. Hi. Hi. You want to jump up there? Okay. And how bad are you? What are you doing? Oh, you're going to get a drink? Go ahead. It's fresh, clean water. Oh, you're just going to look outside, Tom. You don't need a drink right now? Okay. You just look outside then. I was hoping eventually I would just get rid of the small one, that Clark would be tall enough to eat out of the large one, but he is not. So I just have 2 for all of the animals, and it's fine. Both the cats just jump up on the ledge there and drink right from the big bowl of water. I mean, they have their own water bowl as well, but they like drinking out of that one. So whatever, I don't care. All right, the microwave's pretty dirty. You can see it's got some food splatter in here. I mean, it's not horrible, but it needs to be cleaned. I didn't even notice that, but yeah. So I'm just going to put a cup of water in here and turn the microwave on for 5 minutes. It'll do a nice job disinfecting and be able to wipe it down super easy. While that's in the microwave working, I'm going to go ahead and take the time to deep clean my sink. You can see I get lots of scratches in this white sink that just happened from putting plates and pans and things like that in there. I love the pink stuff. It works so good on my white sink for removing any of those stains or like scratch marks. I am not a fan of stainless steel sinks. Personally, I like white sinks. So even when I get a new one, now I know what helps to clean them out if you do get any scratches on them. The pink stuff works so good. I actually bought the Scrub Daddy Power Paste. I haven't tried it yet. I don't know if it's comparable to the pink stuff, but look at that. All the scratch marks are off now. The stuff works absolutely amazing. And it took me about 5 minutes to do this. So my microwave, my boiling water is now done. You can add lemon to the water or maybe vinegar. I just do water, just straight up water. And you can see I'm just going to use a rag. I didn't even put soap or anything on this. And it just wipes down super duper easy. The only thing I clean my microwave with is dish soap. I don't put any other kind of cleaner in here just because, I don't know, it's probably fine, but I just don't because we put food in here. So this method works great. I don't even have to use dish soap because it steams everything off and you can just wipe it out and it comes all nice and clean. My microwave never gets so bad that I have to scrub and scrub and scrub anyways, but if you're doing something else, just putting some water in there and letting it steam up really does the job. So it's all fresh and clean now. All right, we are almost finished. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I appreciate you. I hope this bonus video helped keep you company while you were working on a project in your house or just gave you a little bit of entertainment. I'm going to mop my floors. If you've been with me for a while, then you know I'm not great about mopping my floors. My kitchen floor gets mopped once every maybe 3 months. I'm not even going to try to lie about it. That's how often I mop it. So we're going to give it a mop because we got people coming over. And sometimes my grandbabies will come over and they never wear socks so that they don't slip. And a lot of times their feet are dirty from grandma's floor. I did throw my rugs in the washing machine as well to get those all cleaned up. And I think you just saw Flash drinking some water out of the bowl. And there's Flash right there. So just about ready to show you how nice and fresh the kitchen looks. And just as a reminder, I never try to have a house that looks like nobody lives here. We do live here. We love our house. We enjoy our house. So the kitchen counters are not going to be totally clear of everything. I think I had a bag of peanuts on the counter because you know I feed my squirrels and I could put them in the cupboard or I could have put them in the cupboard just for the video so that it looked cleaner and tidier, but I don't care. Like that, this is real life and I'm not going to act like we don't live here because we do. And I have a bag of peanuts on the counter at any given time. But these counters look way better than they did before. I took my girls shopping today and they put some of their pretzels on the counter as well. So that's laying there. And I just got an Amazon package. So I think that's on my kitchen table. But it just looks so much better. It feels so much better. So glad I took some time to get the kitchen all cleaned up. Again, thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I appreciate you so much. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And I'm going to see you with a new video next Tuesday. Have a great night or day whenever you watch this. Bye.